The shutdown set a record a week ago and added to it every day since, adding to the suffering it caused as well. I asked House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries about that in our exclusive interview today. Was it worth having the fight going on as long as it did to shut down the government?
Fighting for the health care of the American people, fighting to drive down the high cost of living, fighting to lift up the quality of life of everyday Americans will always be worth it. It's unfortunate that Republicans have decided that they were going to shut the government down. They decided to rip away SNAP benefits from 42 million Americans when the money existed to make sure that not a single person went hungry. They decided that they would rather find $40 billion to bail out Argentina, but can't find a dime to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits.
So the short answer is yes, the shutdown was worth it.
The short answer is shutdowns are never things to be embraced. And unfortunately, Republicans decided to embrace a shutdown with their complete control of government rather than sit down with Democrats and find a bipartisan path forward.
You mentioned that of those 8 Democrats in the Senate who voted ultimately with Republicans to end the shutdown, you said they're going to have to explain themselves. What does that mean?
Well, they're going to have to explain their vote, just like all of us when we go back home into our districts, if you're a member of the House, or whether you represent an entire state, as is the case in the United States Senate, and explain their votes to the American people.
Because when you say they have to explain themselves, it makes it sound like they've got something to explain.
We all
Not just, I'm sure you all have to explain.
Yeah,
but
you know, John, we all, listen, on every single vote, particularly high-profile votes, we all have to explain ourselves to our constituents. And, you know, it's not for me to explain why someone in the United States Senate decided to break from a majority of their colleagues and partner with Republicans.
Well, one of the things we hear is, we wanted you to fight. You were fighting, and then you gave up in the end.
Well, House Democrats are in this fight until we win this fight. This fight is not over for us. We're just getting started.
Did you find any allies during the shutdown on this question, either of health care or SNAP benefits or anything that either surprised you or that you've been able to work with on the other side of the aisle? 3
words, Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's been very clear that this health care crisis is not made up, it's real. Republicans have no health care plan, and that Democrats are correct in fighting to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits.
6 months ago, if I'd said to you, Leader Jeffries, Marjorie Taylor Greene is who you're going to be quoting as your ally on anything, would you have said, oh, that makes sense?
I would have said I have a bridge to sell you in Brooklyn.